it's Samba, and today I'm here with another video to guide you through the process of creating your entry for the Breakthrough Junior Challenge. So today we'll be focusing on audio. There tends not to be a lot of focus on audio, but it's as important as the video because you need good audio so that people can hear you clearly and understand what you're saying in your videos. So yeah, we'll be focusing on that today, and I'll be answering the most common questions that I've been getting relating to audio, from dialogue to sound effects, background music. Let's get started. So there are three main ways in which you can record your voice. That is the normal recording with your camera, using a mic, and voiceovers when you have full screen animations. For recording with your camera, basically there's you on one side and your camera or phone on the other side, or any device that you're using to record yourself, and your camera will record you and your voice. Yeah. This is definitely the easiest way of recording your audio, but do bear in mind that background noises can also be recorded too, from people speaking, birds chirping, pouring rain, wind. This would be the option I would opt for if there's not a lot of background noise, because it's way more convenient. But if there is background noise behind you, an alternative method would be using a mic. So you can have a mic inside your pocket and merge the audio from the mic and the video from the camera together when you're editing. This is more time consuming because you'll have to merge the audio and the video, which is an additional step. But it does make your audio clearer if you're in an area with a lot of background noise. And the third method is a voiceover. This is useful when you have a full screen animation and the background voice explains the concept, like this.
When the electron students play catch outside, they constantly randomly move around the nucleus campus, keeping overall charge zero. But their random movement can result in more electrons found on one side than the other.
This is pretty easy to use. You just need to record your voice through your camera or through your mic, and then import it into your video. Then you can animate your video with your voice playing in the background. And I wouldn't suggest using a voiceover in parts where you are explaining the concept in front of the camera, because there may be timing differences which may look weird to the audience. You may use sound effects in your video if you want to, but you're not forced to. I personally think that sound effects draws attention to the object that is appearing on the screen. For example, when there's a pop sound when an object appears, you'll look right at it. Or when there's the keyboard typing sound when text appears, your attention will be drawn to it. But as a piece of advice, do not overuse the sound effects. If you use the sound effects too much or too often, it may either 1, stop attracting your audience's attention to the object, or 2, become very, very distracting. Again, you can use background music if you want to, but you're not forced to. I think that the background music does create the sense of mood for your video, whether it be happy, or mystery, or whichever mood that you want to convey. Something that's important here is to make sure that the music does not overpower your video, because this can obstruct the delivery of your explanation. Kind of like this. So if the background music is too loud, the audience would not be able to hear your explanation, or it will just be very distracting. So yeah, be careful when you use your background music. It's important to make sure that the sound effects and music that you're using in your video are copyright free. In terms of resources, you can get a lot of sound effects and music from different websites. Just make sure that you attribute them properly in your video description. One resource that I found really nice was the YouTube audio library. It's a great copyright-free resource that has so many amazing sound effects and music that you can freely use for your video without you worrying about copyright. So you can definitely look for some audio that you may need over there. I hope that you found this Q&A helpful. Feel free to leave any additional questions that you may have in the comment section below, or you can message me on my Instagram or Twitter. And I'll see you next time.